Hey everyone, I'm in New Haven, Connecticut at the Hotel Marcel. So this building used to be a rubber factory. It's been a hotel for the last couple years. The building style is brutalist architecture, and I'm going to give you a quick tour. This building is on the National Register of Historic Places. The hotel is part of the Tapestry collection by Hilton. There's a large lounge area where you can get work done, and although the building may look historic from the outside, there's nothing historic about these. So it's a Type-C USB and then a regular plug. They're in the most convenient locations throughout the property, even down here. Marcel was the architect of this building, and there's a little timeline tucked away in the corner where you could see kind of how the building started and where it is today. So if you're an architectural geek, you might appreciate this. You have drawings here. It shows that the construction of the building began in 1967. It took 2 years. It looks like a government building in Washington, D.C. almost. That was my initial impression. But now it opened to the public in 2022. And these are the solar panels, the Tesla charging stations. The building uses no fossil fuels. Instead, it's powered by more than 1,000 solar panels. And if you're driving your car here, you'll be parking under those solar panels. The property has 12 Tesla charging stations, and I believe there are more in the works. And this is the hotel's electric shuttle. You can see it's charging right now, but this shuttle is used to pick people up at nearby Union Station or take them to other parts of New Haven. Now we're going to check out my room. So this is a 550 square foot king water facing room. This is the bathroom. There's a standing shower, and there's also a bathtub. There's a little workstation over here. You can see the IKEA through those windows. The bed is right here, and then through here, you could see the Long Island Sound. You can also see I-95, but what's most impressive is you can't hear I-95 like you could when you're outside. Now, according to Bruce Becker, who is the owner of this hotel, you can't hear I-95 because these are triple glazed windows, and I'm just blown away how it's so noisy outside, but just so quiet in here. Even during rush hour, you can't hear horns or, cars blowing by. The hotel gym is located on the 5th floor. So inside you have a few treadmills, a few step machines, dumbbells, and some cables. As it says, the hotel van is 100% electric, and it's available to take you where you want to go as long as it's within a 5-mile radius. And Little Italy is within a 5-mile radius. So I'm going to go take the van and head to Worcester Street. New Haven has a Little Italy, and Worcester Street is the main drag. And I would say Worcester and Brown is probably the most important intersection because the original Frank Pepe is at that intersection. So it's not unusual to see a line out the door, even during lunchtime, but if you get there early, which means before noon, you could get seated with no wait. And there are 2 dining rooms. Each booth has a black and white photo above of somebody that's been part of the business or dined here before. Booth 11 is former President Ronald Reagan, who dined here during the 1980s. I'm starting with the margarita, which has been my favorite at other Frank Pepe locations I've tried. Real simple, crushed tomato, fresh mozzarella, and basil. All right, so New Haven style pizza, just take a closer look there. Crust super thin, bottom's not real firm, but the outer edges, they are. And one thing I do love about Frank Pepe is everywhere I go, they are very generous with the sauce. I've been to 5 or 6 locations at this point. So I'm folding my first slice in half. The crust on the tomato pie is a little firmer, so you don't have to fold this one. What I like about the tomato one is you really get to appreciate the sauce. They have great sauce here. And the only way you can really mess up the pizza here, I suppose, is if you burn the bottom crust. They haven't here. Okay, I did not grow up in New England. The first things I ever learned about New Haven were Yale University and Frank Pepe pizza. And Frank Pepe is known for the clam pie. At least that's the first thing I ever learned about it. So this one here is about medium firmness, and you can see generous with the clams on this one. Just like the original tomato, this has grated pecorino and Romano cheese on it. And clam pie is one of those things I don't eat very often. I have a couple places that I really enjoy it from. This is one. There's another one in Lower Manhattan. Now, although this isn't my first Frank Pepe experience, it is my first at the original location. I'm going to say that the one I enjoyed the most this time was the original tomato pie. The server asked if our group wanted mozzarella on it. I recommended not doing that because we also tried the margarita. But what makes this stand out the most is you really get to focus on one ingredient, in this case the sauce, which I really like. And if you want to try different pies, you have to do the sampler here. You could do 3, 4, or 5 different pies. I recommend doing 3. Do the original, do the white clam, and do the margarita. Those are the 3 must-tries. These are the 3 that I get no matter which location I go to. Libby's Italian Pastry Shop has been in Little Italy since 1922. From everything I've seen, it might be the oldest business on Worcester Street in New Haven. So these are some of the pastries. You got cookies on this half, and then you have cannoli flavors that I've never seen on the left side. Heath bar is one of them, and then you have traditional cakes here. Then you have strawberry, raspberry, chocolate dipped, Italian style eclairs, and more cannoli. As the sign behind me says, Zeppole season is here at Libby's. And Easter is also right around the corner. So I got a couple different cannoli here that I've never seen before. The one on the bottom is Heath Bar, which I was a big fan of as a teenager. And the one on top is a cherry cannoli with what appears to be some kind of little chocolate bar on top as a nice little addition. So first I'm going to try the Heath Bar cannoli. That looks like traditional cannoli cream in there. And then it's got pieces of Heath Bar and chocolate on top. The Heath definitely adds a little crunch to that one. But the one I'm most interested in trying is the cherry, which I believe is seasonal. All right, between the two, I'm going to say that I prefer the cherry. Cherry flavor, it's not overwhelming, but there's just enough of it. All right, so we're making a non-alcoholic drink.
We sure are. The
Which
Grove
one?
Margarita.
Okay.
Grove Margarita. So you're going to start by rimming the glass. You're going to take your lime and squeeze it around the edge of the glass.
Like that?
Mm-hmm. And throw that in your shaker.
Okay.
Now you're going to just stick it right in there. Swirl it around. All right, now it's time to make the drink.
Okay.
All right, couple good scoops of ice.
Okay. Because we're in the United States.
Not class. All right, so you're going to take your seed lip.
Non-alcoholic, right?
Non-alcoholic. You're going to do 2 ounces of the seed lip.
And this is 1 ounce.
Yep.
Okay. What is seed lip?
Seed lip is a non-alcoholic spirit. You can just do a good squeeze of it. You don't have to perfect.
Okay. Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
And then 1 ounce of the lime juice.
This is lime juice.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little more. Shake. It's like Eddie Money.
Put it right on there. Make sure it's tapped down so it doesn't get on.
This. Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Beautiful. And just top with a little bit of soda water.
Is that for the to make it carbonated?
Yeah, just a little carbonation.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Fantastic.
If you're looking to have dinner outside the hotel, Shell and Bones is a waterfront restaurant in New Haven, just a couple miles away. And they have this really cool ceviche. This is a shrimp ceviche with the tostada. Now, if you get a corner table like I did, you could watch the sunset. And this restaurant also made the USA Today list for 10 best dockside restaurants in the country. Now, no trip to New England is complete without lobster. So here I got knuckle, claw, and tail meat, and it's in a salad with a citrus dressing. Building Cafe is the hotel restaurant. It's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Here you go. So cappuccino.
You could get breakfast at BLDG from 6:30 to 10:30. So I'm trying the maple cappuccino, and I'm also doing the yogurt parfait. This is the no annual fee Hilton Honors American Express card. I've been using this card for years, and if you look at the description below, you'll see a link. If you sign up via my link, you can get up to 100,000 bonus points when you spend $2,000 or more within 6 months of opening the account. Now, to put 100,000 points into perspective, this room that I'm in right now, if I wanted to extend my stay beyond how long I'm staying here right now, it would cost 99,000 points. So it's enough for one of the nicest rooms in the property. If you're looking for something more standard, for about 46,000 points per night, you could stay here. So in my case, if I wanted to stay here for 2 nights, I could do it for under 100,000 points. This does not cost you anything extra. And if you want to sign up, check the description below. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe. I got more trips coming up soon. I'm going to be heading down to Savannah, Georgia, out to Reno, Nevada, over to Madison and Milwaukee, Wisconsin, down to Arkansas. Then I'm going to be heading out to Phoenix, Arizona for the first time in 6 years. I hope you get to come to New Haven soon, and I look forward to sharing more videos with you.